Alright guys, today I'm going to show you this mind-blowing card trick. This trick actually requires two different decks, so just get ready for that. See you guys in the performance. I've made a beautiful setup with this deck of cards. I'll spread it out so that you guys can have a look at it. This trick is actually based off our spectators' choices, but unfortunately, I don't have a spectator with me today, so I'll just pretend to be the spectator. But if I have one, they can actually do any choice they want to. They can have a completely free choice, it's up to them. For now, I'll just pretend to be the spectator. So what's going to happen is, I'm going to have them eliminate the cards from these 52 cards into one. So how we're going to do this is I'm going to give them a few choices. So now I have spread out the cards and I want them to pick a color, red or black. Let's say they pick the black one. So we're going to remove these and just place them aside. And we now have all these black cards in the middle. Now, they can do another choice. They can choose either clubs or spades. So let's say they pick the spades one. Alright? So, they can go ahead and leave it aside for now. And we'll be left with the clubs right here. Now, I want my spectator to hold out their hand and just pick. Do you want to hold on to the number cards or the face cards? Let's say they want to hold on to the face cards. Now, they can take the cards and now, I want them to flip those three cards over and I'll give it a mix. Alright? Just to make it a completely random choice. I'll set these cards down fairly and they can choose which cards to eliminate. Let's say they pick out this card and we're going to remove this card. We're not going to see what it is just for now. Now, they have two cards. I want them to point at the card. Let's say they point at this card. So we're going to remove this card right here. And the card we're left with is actually the Queen of Clubs. I don't know if this card is special to you, the spectator, or is it special to anyone right here, but it's definitely special to something right here. It's special to the box. Because in the box, I don't really have a pack of cards, but I have a card. And the card inside is the Queen of Clubs. Everything is examinable. They can have a look at the box, nothing inside but the Queen of Clubs. I hope you guys have enjoyed that performance, and if you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out any future uploads about card tricks, performance, and tutorials. So, let's get started. First of all, grab your deck, place it in this order, just any order you like, but make it look neat, so when you're separating cards, you can do it easily. And then, take out another deck, get the Queen of Clubs, and just place it inside the box before the trick. For the box, if you want to, you can leave it on the table. You can have your spectator to hold it, or you can just leave it in your pockets. It's really up to you. For now, we'll just leave it aside. This trick, based off the skill, which is called the Magician Force, you're basically forcing them to pick the Queen of Clubs. So the Queen of Clubs is here for now. So Magician Force is where a magician just forces your spectator to choose what the magician wants the spectator to choose. Basically just forcing them to choose what the magician wants. But it seems like a free choice, but it's actually not. What does it look like is you're going to ask them a question. Do they want red or black? In this case, you are going to force them to pick the black one because the Queen of Clubs is black, right? If they say red and you're going to say, great, you can take the red one and place it aside and we'll use the black one for now. However, if they choose black. You can say, great, we'll remove the red cards because you picked the black cards. We'll just use the black cards and you can go from there. After you have forced them to pick the black cards, you can move on to the next step and ask them which one they want to pick, spades or clubs. And once again, if they pick the spades, you can say that you're going to remove them because they picked this one. And the opposite, if they pick the clubs, you can just go ahead and remove all the spades. Tell them you're going to keep using the clubs because they choose to pick the clubs. After you have left with only clubs, you're going to force them to pick the face cards. And you're going to ask them, which one do you want to remove? The face cards or the number cards? Remember to use the word remove because this word doesn't mean anything. You can remove the card and use them, or you can remove the card and place it aside. So it's basically a force. So if they pick to remove all the number cards, that's great, and you can just leave them aside. And if they pick to remove the face card, you can remove the face cards and put these cards aside. After all that have been done, you are going to left with King of Clubs, Queen of Clubs, and the Jack of Clubs. Now you're going to put them face down and shuffle up the cards in any way you want to. Now you want to know where the queen is. You're going to spin the cards 180 degrees like this, just to peek at the bottom card and see if it's at the bottom. If it is, now you know the Queen of Clubs is at the bottom. However, when you spin the card, if you saw a Jack, in this case, the Queen must be at the top or in the middle. And when you're dealing with the card, you're going to peek at the card and just place it on the table, and that will be it. And you already know Queen of Clubs, King of Clubs, and the Jack of Clubs. However, if you can't see the Queen at the bottom, at the top, that means it's in the middle. You're going to do another magician force. You're going to ask them to point at the card. Remember to use the word point. And again, the word point means nothing. They're just pointing. They're not choosing to keep or choosing to remove. When they point at a card that is not the Queen of Clubs, you're going to tell them they're going to remove them. If they point at the Queen of Clubs, you can ask them to flip it over and take a look at what they did. So if you are left with two cards like this, with the Queen of Clubs here and the other club here, you're going to have them put one of the cards in your palm. So if they put the Queen of Clubs in your palm, that's great. You can just show them they have picked this one. But if they chose to put the other card at your palm, and you're going to say, wonderful, we're now left with one card and one card only on the table, and it's the Queen of Clubs. And that's basically the trick. What you have to do is have them remove the card in the box, and you can have them examine the deck. You have no duplicates. You got nothing left in the box. You can have them examine everything, and that will be the trick. I hope you guys enjoyed that card trick. If you do, make sure to share this video to your friends after you have fooled them with it, so that they can learn it as well, so that they can fool other friends that they got just to have fun with it. Hope you guys already know what is Magician Force, and if you still have any question about it, ask me in the comment section below, and that'll be it. If you guys are interested to learn other easy card trick like this one, make sure to watch this video right here and just subscribe to my channel. Bye.